Let me show you how you can use this indicator to open easy and profitable trades. So I'm on TradingView. Go to Indicators and search for ATR Fibonacci Trend Envelopes by Big Beluga. Add it to the chart. This indicator can help you do two things very clearly. First, it helps you understand trend direction. Second, it gives you a clean pullback zone where you can start looking for high probability entries. Now let's set it up properly. Open the settings. You can do that from here. And for the moving average type, choose WMA. Based on testing, this works better for the strategy we are using here. Leave the moving average length at 100 because that already works well with this indicator. Leave the ATR length at 100 and the ATR multiplier at 3. Those settings are already optimized well for this setup, so there is no need to keep changing everything. Now let's understand what you are seeing on the chart. The first thing is this main trend line. When price is above it, the line turns blue and stays below price. That tells you the market is advancing and likely in an uptrend. When price is below it, the line turns red and stays above price. That tells you the market is declining and likely in a downtrend. Then we have the pocket. This brown zone, together with the gray line running through it, is built using ATR and Fibonacci ratios. You can see levels like 0.618 and 0.786, and the gray line represents the 0.5 area. So this whole zone is not random. It is a structured pullback area. In this strategy, the trend line helps us identify trend direction and possible trend change, and the pocket helps us identify where a pullback may be ending. And that is the real value here. The indicator is not just saying trend is up or trend is down. It is also showing where price may pull back before continuing. Now let's talk about the dashboard, because that is another useful part of this indicator. So if we open the setting again, and if you scroll down in the settings, you can select 4 different time frames for the dashboard. This lets you quickly see the state of the market across multiple time frames. The first column tells you whether each time frame is in a bull trend or bear trend. If price is above the trend line on that time frame, it shows bull trend. If price is below the trend line, it shows bear trend. So right away, you can check whether your current setup is aligned with the bigger picture. The second column tells you whether price is inside or outside the pocket on those timeframes. This matters because in this strategy, pullback entries become more interesting when price is inside the pocket. So for example, if you are trading on the 15-minute chart and looking for a buy trade, then it is much better if the 1-hour and 4-hour charts are also showing bull trend. And if price is inside the pocket on one or more of those higher time frames too, then the setup becomes even stronger. This indicator also shows a forward projection. By default, it projects the next 50 candles using the current rate of change. That means it extends the trend line and the pocket into the future, which can help you plan possible pullback zones, order placement, and general trade structure a little more clearly. Now let's get into the actual trading strategy.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
Let's start with the sell setup. Suppose price was above the line, then the line flips red and moves above price. That is our first signal that a possible downtrend may be starting. But now we wait. We want price to pull back at least to the gray line and ideally into the brown pocket. This pullback matters because it tells us whether the new bearish pressure is actually strong enough. If the downtrend is real, then the pullback should struggle and price should start turning lower again. Once price touches the gray line or enters the pocket, we watch the candles. If bearish candles start appearing and price begins rejecting that area, that is the first sign the pullback may be ending. But for final confirmation, we use simple price action. Before the pullback happened, price created a swing low. That low can act as support. So we mark that low and wait for price to close below it. If price breaks and closes below that level, then the bearish reversal is confirmed. At that point, in practice, you could enter a sell trade. If the previous swing high is too far, then instead of placing the stop there, you can place it above the break candle or just above the broken structure, if that is the more logical and tighter level. Then the target can be set at 1.5 risk to reward. So the sell trade setup is very simple. First, the line flips red and moves above price. Second, price pulls back to the gray line or inside the pocket. Third, price rejects that area and closes below the previous swing low. That is the confirmation. Now let's go to the buy trade setup. If the line flips blue and moves below price, that is the first clue that a possible uptrend may be starting. But again, we do not buy immediately. We wait for a pullback. We want price to come back to at least the gray line and ideally into the pocket. This pullback helps us judge whether bullish momentum is strong enough to hold. Now, while that pullback is happening, price will usually leave behind a swing high before it pulls back. That high can act like resistance. So once price touches the line or the pocket and starts trying to move up again, we mark that swing high and wait for a breakout. Sometimes price will test the line once, move up, fail to break the high, and then come back for another touch. That is fine. You stay patient. You just keep updating the swing high that matters and wait for a proper close above it. Once price finally closes above that level, the bullish reversal is confirmed. At that point in practice, you could enter a buy position, place the stop below the pullback, and target 1.5 risk to reward. So the buy setup is also very clear. First, the line flips blue and moves below price. Second, price pulls back to the gray line or the pocket. Third, price closes above the most relevant swing high. That is the confirmation. What makes this strategy strong is that it combines three things properly. The multi-timeframe dashboard can make this even better. If you are looking for a buy on the lower time frame and the higher time frames are also bullish, that is better. If you are looking for a short and the higher time frames are also bearish, that is better too. The more alignment you have, the stronger the setup becomes. Now, of course, even a very clean setup can still fail. This strategy is accurate, but it is not magic. There is no strategy with a 100% win rate. That is why risk management still matters. Keep your stop loss in a logical place, do not risk too much on one trade, and stay disciplined with your target. Good setups help, but strong risk management is what keeps you in the game. That is it for this one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will answer as soon as possible. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon so you do not miss the next videos. See you in the next one, and good luck with your trading.